broadcasting from Mabula, Kuwait. This is the Me and Larry reality video show. LTL editorial news for October 20th, 2009, title Scams and Fraud. Scams and Fraud. Of course, we talked about President Kazawi, and the runoff is still going on. November 7th, you did not win hands down, because when you got ballots laying all over the ground in Afghanistan, you're not going to receive it hands down. And plus everybody else going to protest against you. You can come out with your doves coming out of your head, or your hat, that is. It looked like he's a bird brain. But anyway, doves coming out. You can woo the women. You can do magic acts. You can present them roses, you know, like the magician. And then do card tricks. And then just put yourself in a box and disappear. Because that's what's going to happen November 7th. You think that it's going to be easy? No way. I hope Abdullah give you a good rundown, babe. But also, the educational news dealing with the scam that everybody's talking about in the U.S. Yes, I talked about my country, of course. God bless them. But they the one that does the serious scams. Scams that be heard all over the world. Yes. You know, there's Nigerian scams with the dating, everybody else. Even in Kuwait, they got nice little scams too with prostitution. Yes, they got, you know, they go in there, they got busted up too. Yes, yes. Phone cards, yes, yes. But let's not talk about that. We talk about the U.S., talk about the biggest scam, about the 6-year-old boy being in the balloon, find out he was in the attic. The parents called. Was that the biggest scam? You could put Enron in it, Madoff. You could put Cleo for the Psychic Network with Dionne Warwick. All of them. Which one is the biggest? Or which one is the worst? And then, of course, I talked about the LTL educational news about the biggest scam in the U.S. and in the world. It's educational institutes. They like to set it up to where, yeah, you get your education, but you got to pay an arm and a leg while you try, and you didn't get your job, and you still have to pay an arm and a leg. And then all of a sudden, if you ask for a forbearance or you ask for some time, they give you 6 months time, and then it's hard to get you a super job. And then that when they lay the lumber on the loans, and then with interest, they dog you out because, of course, let's deal with our system in the world and in the United States, socialism. Because when you in that lower part, of course, you're going to have the watchdogs, which is the educational loan people, the collection agencies. They be on you. They be hounding you. And here you are, you trying to make it. What are you going to do? Sell drugs? They're trying to make that? I bet you many people did that to try to pay off you. Now here's a perfect example. Let's bring it up a little bit closer. Yes, I like that. General Revenue Corporation. Yes, and guess where some of their areas are at? Fisher, Indiana. Of course, Cincinnati, Ohio. Also, they call it Horsehead, New York. Yes, and they said that headquarters is at on Fitch. They said 1100 Parkway in Fisher, Indiana. Fisher, Indiana, huh? Okay. They say because, of course, I had my the company who I out here with in Kuwait. I'm a work under ITT. That, of course, I'm working, and of course I'm doing well, and then of course also they allow, guess who, them, to garnish my check. They've been taking it out 500 every 2 weeks. So that means I had done it for over, let's just say, since September 2007, or make that October 2007. So guess what? That means I owed, let's say I owed it $30,000. I should have had it paid off. It's over a year and a half. Guess how much I owe? Yes, it's in the neighborhood of $10,185.94. Wow. And then the creditors is the United Student Aid Fund. The United Student Aid Fund Incorporated. So they are saying to me that they are with the government. Now I'm asking something. Does the government control every educational loan? Not really. If they did, then they'll be controlling ITT, Dubai, also University of Phoenix, also the universities, the major universities all over the world, the government. Now, here's the people complaining about healthcare and having government running them on that. Now, I'm going to address this to you, President Barack Obama. Here you are, you're talking about the healthcare reform, and have government to help out. But what about education? I think education was not of government, it's of private privatization. The scheme, the scams to set it up. My friend, who was a foreman, who I worked under, he was trying to work for, go to school at ITT institution. They were trying to do all that. They're trying to advance him up because he had some knowledge. Because he also fixed up their wireless program. He said, no way, because it costs too much. Here you are, you get a box of tools, books, that's it. And then they disappear off the face of the earth once you they give you a low-level job, because you can't get a mid-level job unless you had the experience. So that means I feel sad for those who worked hard to get good grades at ITT, Technical Institute, to get a low-level job, and then have to pay for a huge, like $12,000 loan, and then the interest will be 8 or 9. Now, is that fair, President Barack Obama? See, I'm jamming on you because I love you. You from my hometown. I'm not from yours. You from mine. You originally from Hawaii, but you from Chicago. You came to Chicago, my hometown, where I born, St. Bernard Hospital. God bless Chicago. But anyway, the thing is that fair? And I'll be back. Let me conclude this on my next video segment. I'm jamming. And LTL is rolling on the LTL Educational News for LTL Editorial News.